OG starting with what looks like a fast A play.
Very fast indeed. Dumau is here with the duel. He's trying to avoid the fire, but he can't avoid the rounds in the face. NQZ now popping out to get popped as well. And this is a brutal one from OG. It's not as he means to go on, boys, but Lato will have something to say about it. 1v5 made 3 hours. He needs all the frags to win this one. Kevlar, but no kit. Moving through to the site. Surely this is a clutch that he can't win. Nobody's showing. They can play the bomb for the most part. And it is planted for everywhere. Fiku pops out to say hello. Death by paper cuts then for Lato. Still nobody peeking. NEOFRAG saw no one's on the bomb. OG playing it very carefully indeed. Getting that extra bonus money for that final kill towards the end there as well.
Flames is a bit of a beast, man. That was so rapid, those entries. He got the first player, obviously, in towards the dark position. Spotted out dumau dropping down, but then they were just so quickly into jungle. 00Nation had nothing to say about it, even with Lato getting a couple of kills in reply.
Oh no, his
they
teammates blocked him.
Where's that smoke going? It's landed towards B.
I still do that smoke as well. And I know Flusher used to do that smoke. Some people wonder why you just don't do one with a different lineup. I don't know, I just don't remember it. That's the one I do remember. Anyway, they're going to be sending it into the B bomb site then. Lato's here with the Desert Eagle once again, but this time he will be denied. coldzera so close to 2. Just the one though, as NQZ will look for some of his own. Or will he?
I guess it's not the worst round to block your own mid-smoke if you're just going to end up going quickly towards B against the pistols. Get it out the way early and don't let it happen again. Everybody, when you're in spawn, be aware. Especially if you're playing with Bardolph. That's his lineup too. So do not block Bardolph if he's near that bin. Let him take care of the bins. Let him handle the smokes, you know?
Yeah, let me stand next to the bin.
Yeah, man. You don't want to come over here anyway. Smells. Well then.
I remember when I was a teenager, this little kid, he got put in a bin by someone else, but then he went home and got his big brother who came down and and stood there and made the guy put himself in the bin.
Nice.
So as not to get beaten up. And I was just sitting there witnessing the whole thing. It was great. I'm like, damn,
That's
bro.
Impressive.
You didn't even get put in the bin. You had to get in the bin yourself.
That is some intimidation right there. I love that. Hell yes.
Deserved though.
Revenge, yeah, absolutely.
Got his.
We love a good redemption story.
Absolutely.
We love justice.
Sometimes you got to get in the bin, but not everybody. Just certain people. You know, not me.
Yeah, I never got in the bin personally.
You won't find me in the bin. No one's telling me to go in the bin.
Got that UMP out again. This time for Flames. Always enjoy seeing that. I think Fiku definitely heard a couple of steps. Oh, he's been baited into dumau though. Very cheeky. That's an AK recovered. And this round was basically nothing for 00Nation. But I think now that OG have lost that AK, they might just decide to quickly hit B. They want to run into B before the AK can rotate. There is somewhat of a stack in play, but Lato, I mean, he might be unexpected. I would love him to try and get a knife, but I don't know if he's gonna.
He'll be seen here, surely.
Yeah, no, they're aware now. They're aware.
Oh! Man, this is getting out of hand.
Chill.
There was a lack of focus on those apartments for a while, and that concerns me more for the rest of the round to come. What's he up to, dumau? I mean, he's heading towards B, which I guess he wants to get more kills.
I mean, I don't mind it. You could get some good damage here.
Don't die to the
your
bomb.
money's going to be okay.
He gets another one as well. Sneaky boy.
I mean, yeah, so OG, they're going to have a bit of money in the bank, to be fair. But dumau gets to save the AK. They're going to have an exceptional night on the CT side.
Yeah, that's a great way to lessen the pressure as well. OG have to rebuy almost everything in this round. And that could pay off in the long run for 00Nation. So let's see if it does. One round at a time, though. And indeed, their buy will be juicy indeed. AWP
Window
out.
smoke landed this time, by the way.
Good
That's
to
a
know.
check.
No run boost, though. Aborting that one. Maybe afraid of a push once that molly comes in at the back boxes.
I think now that molly's faded, they will go for that run boost to get the player behind the top mid boxes. 00Nation not massively contesting mid. Hanging around, staying in the vicinity of the mid area on the map. Flash in for next. A little info gathered towards ramp. See dumau looking at that light there. If someone passes by, then they will block the light, and he would be able to take them out in the smoke. No one's going to be boosted there, though, because OG have got one man in connector, and the rest of the players coming in towards this A bomb site. Pressure on next here. Good trade from Dexter with the AWP, and now NQZ can't focus connector any longer. Has to look at ramp, but the flash is just good enough. Dexter with his second entry towards A. They haven't smoked off dumau. Finally, a molly will make life awkward for him, and that bomb should get planted. 00Nation can't do anything about it.
That flash was absolutely superb. AWP posted up to be hidden from a palace swing. But that flash, you have to flash deep to actually make somebody blind from that distance. That's a jump throw flash that goes deep into the bomb site. The timing, very, very good there for OG, which is promising again. As we said before, we're expecting both these teams to have problems, have shortcomings, have holes in their games due to the lack of full rosters that we're seeing in this particular matchup. But that simple coordination proved to be very effective, forcing 00Nation to fall back and save the remainder of what they have. Won't be hunted on this occasion as OG move to a 4-0 lead. So again, it's going to be a nice start for them, but how long will it run for in this first half?
Has looked pretty clean for them so far. Solid trade in that round, and then just that flash that you talked about in the difference maker. Not always easy to flash that player who's playing in towards CT. Have to make sure the flash is deep enough to blind them for a good amount of time. Here's the mid contest. coldzera flash. Lovely work from the CTs here. Battling mid aggressively. A flash from Next really paying dividends to help coldzera out. And oh, Next gets that info he needed because Flames was sneaking into Tetris. Still focused on the smoke. Elsewhere, kills onto the A bomb site. dumau now has to win this duel, but it goes against him. And OG turned the round on its head.
The patience from both players there is immense. As the bomb is planted, Lato's in the clutch now, wondering about that mid player. Needs to be given something to really be able to go for this one. But it doesn't seem he'll be given much of anything. OG clean sheet continues as they look towards a 5th round. NQZ and Next are having a rough time. Combined, they've got 1 kill in these 5 rounds so far. Being breached time and again by OG, who are off to the races on Mirage. These are a fast 5 rounds we've seen. Things have escalated quickly, and maybe it's because of the pace of 00Nation on the T side of Ancient versus the kind of pace that we've seen here so far that things feel so lightning fast.
Ah, man, they're sitting here saying, screw overtime, screw double overtime. They've had enough after that first map. They've come into Mirage with a point to prove, and they're proving it right now with this 5-0 lead. 00Nation forced into the first tactical timeout for themselves. Previously, we were seeing coldzera talk a lot in those. I'm sure he's having some words to his team again here. There's a very low-res rug, gotta say.
I think I tweeted Valve at one point. No, I made a video
Wow.
about the low-res rugs, asking them to increase the resolution of the
Can't
rugs.
be that hard to, you know? Like, come on, man.
I like making stupid videos, so yeah.
Yeah, man.
I went a bit far with that one.
Hey, it's important stuff.
But we did make one about the plant pots as well, because the sounds they made when you shot them were inconsistent. It was the wrong sound, so they had to update that. They did update that though. They fixed that.
There you go.
My impact on this game is immeasurable.
Can't be understated. Got those jump peaks from Lato. Those might be heard by Flames here. Smoke goes down. If they time this right, they could still pop on towards Lato, who's trying the reposition. Here comes the flash, and Lato has to be careful. Molly's down a position. They jump over the top of him. Flames able to take him out eventually, but Cold is out of ammo. It's USP time, and that means he's in trouble. Bomb can now get onto the site, and these smokes are making life awkward for 00Nation to try and contest this bomb plant.
Still waiting for these smokes to go. dumau trying to find any dirty angle he can. All three here now. There is a kit on one of the three players. Nico forced into the light and extinguished. Dexter and NEOFRAG remain. Smoke up to allow them to rotate out of the window. Next will be the man to find out where everybody is. NEOFRAG looking to his left, kill from the right. Dexter has to stay alive, but the MP9 will prevail. No kit for dumau, but he should have the defuse. It's going to be a close one. I love the shoulder peeking from his teammate. That was a very close one indeed. Quite dicey. An option for a second AWP, but they will stay with one.
Yeah, I was not sure if he had it, but just about got there. Oh, that was the coldzera. Actually got the first kills a little clean and then wasted a bit of his ammo on the dead body and then trying to transfer up. Didn't matter though, 00Nation successful in the retake this time. And that incendiary was so nice. Getting that first player out of there makes it much easier to have that retake go your way. You don't have as many crossfires to deal with. Look at OG though. No rest for the wicked. Right back to the fast mid play. Got that control they were looking for. Again, dumau holding in towards window, so shouldn't see anyone stray into his crosshair so soon. Flames is holding from up above, but I don't think dumau's going to go wide enough to get spotted. They're actually re-aggressing on mid here, 00Nation. A lot of players getting into position for this, and the flash on point again, but still they're fighting back. dumau goes down. It's OG able to win those trades.
Yeah, they did not come out of that with enough. 00Nation, and now Lato remains. You know where he plays, forcing him forward. Dexter has an angle. NEOFRAG's here as well to deliver that final kill. They heard the OG on the bench at the beginning of that setup of the mid position. They knew exactly where they were posted up in mid as well, but they were unable to punish, and that will prove to be very expensive indeed. We can see NQZ with $3,000 in this round, next with 3.5. Not an ideal situation to buy in, obviously. And OG are in a spot where they can start to pull away once again. As long as they have no mishaps, this will still be a dangerous round. See some Desert Eagles and 5-7s out once more. 00Nation need to try and find a way to stop this bleeding, and fast. Otherwise, they're going to be dead on arrival.
That is getting concerning now for 00Nation. After they put in such a shift on that first map, took us to 2 overtimes, came back from a 15-9 deficit with a 1-on-3. This map, though, has not been anything similar to that. It has been one-way traffic here for OG. A little slower this time from the European squad. Oh, just seeing if he could peek before that smoke bloomed, but not this time. And the B site is very vulnerable. Lato here completely alone right now. Might get a chance for a rotation, but they are going to come his way. And now that he's missed the shot, they know exactly where he is. Trying to reposition, trying to get assistance. Lato's dig has been pretty decent so far, but not able to connect this time. Oof, NQZ. Okay. P250 by Dexter in the end.
going fishing. Why not?
You
Well
ever been
then,
fishing, James?
I have been fishing. So when I was a kid, I didn't have any money, but my the mandem had fishing rods and stuff, so they would let me use a spare one. In Walthamstow, there are, I think, 4 lakes where you could go, so we'd set up with buzzers and stuff in Walthamstow. I never caught a fish, though. Or we would go Battersea Park with and use sweet corn, which I don't recommend. But
Nice.
my mates did catch stuff, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just happy. I like sitting in a fishing chair. That was enough for me.
Yeah, man, it's nice.
I'm a simple
It's just
man.
relaxing.
Yeah.
A good vibe. Get
Oh,
behind that.
but once, so in those Walthamstow lakes, once I cast out, I had a weight on the end of my line, and there was a swan flying past, and the swan got caught in the line and crashed into the bank.
Oh no.
That's my fishing story.
Oh man, that's tough. That is tough. But the swan was okay.
It was fine. Well, it looks fine.
Swan, they're tough, man. They're
Might
strong.
have been a bit bruised. Yeah, they're arseholes as well.
Yeah, I know. Geese are worse, in my opinion. At least swans look majestic. Well, here we go. It's I remember this scoreline from the first map, James, and yet again we are here. For some reason it has to be 00Nation.
Oh, I'm not familiar with the score. I've never seen it before.
No?
No.
Never.
No idea what you're talking about.
I mean, hey, that's, you know, a sign that 00Nation can come back from this sort of thing. They really have not been competitive so far. And OG this time grouped up towards A. It is an instant A execute, the classic.
Straight in, not giving them time to think. 00Nation. Molly's around the corner of the smokes, and there'll be one in response from the CT side to give themselves some space. Next, trying to make something happen. He will be denied. Pushing through, and coldzera gets 2 for free. That looks really embarrassing.
Oh boy. Good chance here for 00Nation to get going with this man advantage on the retake. Oh boy, coldzera jumping a little too high. Salmon out of water right there, and Fiku with a wide swing brings it back to even numbers. They still have to predict these positions though, and Nico caught in the open, not expecting a flank, but Fiku is trapped at the back of the bomb site. Molly in, headshot delivered, but traded by NQZ. No kit on him, but he's sticking it. He thinks he has this.
Oh, it's going to be a really close one. I'm not sure he's got it. Oh, he's been denied!
Even he himself is like, what? Come on, man. I thought I had that.
They didn't, I don't know if OG, I think it's a bit strong to say they didn't deserve to win that one, but the 2-man push through the smoke without, I don't know if there were any flashes left or anything, but coldzera got 2 for free in CT, man. That round was probably low percentage were it not for that, but they've managed to squeeze past the error to an 8-1 scoreline. They really squeezed past on that one, like body covered in soap squeeze past.
Yeah, man. I don't know how they got away with that. Oh, now it's pistols again for 00Nation. You sit there and you just think to yourself, what could have been? I mean, maybe it could still be with the Deeds. Molly in. NEOFRAG spotted. Molly comes back at cold. That connector play coming through. OG slowly working the map. Oh, they're actually out through connector already. I don't think Next realizes that. Gonna find that clean opener, and the A bomb site wide open. And this time they've got the flash for CT. That's more like it.
Not much for the remainder to do, really. Can hunt for a weapon if you can. If you don't, then you've got some cheap Kevlar for the next round. But yeah, this is a rough half for 00Nation. We're looking at a maximum of 6 rounds once this one has concluded. But how close are we to a second round without a massive error from OG? Not very close.
Yeah, no, that's been the problem. It's not just round wins, it is comprehensive round wins from OG. not even feeling competitive, apart from when we see some questionable plays, the way to put it. I mean, dumau's got Oh, I thought it says torture on the gloves. It doesn't. That's just my brain making it think it says torture because of how badly this has been going for 00Nation. All right, the AUG is the answer, guys. Trust me, the AUG is a good luck charm here for Lato. Got a good feeling about this round for OG. dumau into mid. Had a chance in that fight against Nico, but the headshot too strong this time. This flash into ramp would be nice. The bomb is here. The bomb is here right now, and it's been dropped. That's more like it.
Huge frag. But now how do they hold the position? How do they defend that bomb? Because the flanks can come through. Lato's stuck on the B bomb site, and there's no one in mid. So this becomes super awkward for 00Nation as well. Super awkward indeed. The utility has come and gone. Lato's still just chilling on B. I mean, it's kind of dangerous for him to rotate through a whole site, a whole map where he doesn't know what the status is. He is starting to rotate, though. This is already, well, it's not super weird, but it's about to get super weird. OG will wonder where all three players are, but will they read this essentially flank that we're seeing from Lato? They've got to come together so they're able to trade. Open an AK is awkward though, but Lato coming in on CT. I don't know if he sees Fiku inside there. Indeed he does. It's such a slow advance from OG. The molly is here. They've got the bomb. They've lost the A bomb site though. 24 seconds. They won't be going to B anytime soon. And there is a second round then for their opponent. 00Nation are on the board, but again, I have no faith that that's something they can replicate to get more rounds in this half. And there is another buy coming for OG.
Yeah, if anything, you could make the argument that is a pretty big mistake from OG, leaving the bomb on that player alone in towards ramp like that. Or worst case, why not just leave the bomb a little further behind? That's the worst thing that you can do there, is give away the bomb like that. And 00Nation, fair play to them, capitalize upon it. And they had that nice flash peek into ramp that made it all happen. dumau playing a dangerous game towards mid, tried to get flashed in. Dexter established on the angle, but unable to win the fight. Gets away with it and almost gets away with a second. NEOFRAG lands a nice headshot. 00Nation again, just getting a little more active across the map now, pushing into B apartments and getting that information. The downside is they've lost mid control entirely, and Flames is all the way up into window. So he can just cut off that mid area of the map completely.
Next can keep an eye on CT, but that does leave them open to play towards B from short. But is that a gamble they want to take? Because even with Lato's forward position, NQZ is stuck on the B bomb site looking at short because that area is compromised. So they're not going to be able to rotate based on Lato's forward position. So they basically get nothing from it in that respect. As the A site starts to be pinched, the rotation starts to come through, but Flames is already in jungle. Now NQZ can watch CT spawners. Next tries to help his teammate, 33 seconds, then grenades are running low. They haven't cleared the site properly, as we can see. coldzera won't be able to stop the bomb plant, but he might get two here as Fiku is seen in jungles, comes out and down he goes. coldzera with the perfect play there. Now the T's are losing positions on the site. Oh, he's going all the way around towards mid, isn't he, NEOFRAG? That is a hell of a rotation. Flames in the window. He's got to be careful now. He needs to stay alive as that rotation comes through. He'll be forced away from the Flames. No pun intended. Oh, quick jump peek, and they see that NQZ was on the bomb, but he's been forced off once again. So he'll have to try and save the AWP if he can, but it's OG who make it to 10.
They hold on despite coldzera's best efforts. I think there was a molly deployed onto default there for OG, but I'm still a little surprised because it clearly didn't spread far enough to clear out coldzera. I was a little surprised they overlooked that, but credit to Cold, he lined up these couple of kills really nicely. Put 00Nation in a position they probably should have won from. They just couldn't really get towards the bomb in time. NEOFRAG was able to rotate all the way around. 10 rounds for OG, starting to run away with this hit.
Next with the FAMAS then. OG have held on to most of their util at the minute 20 mark. You see a take of Connector. NEOFRAG will show presence there. And again, the proactiveness we see next in NQZ pushing a ramp. They're going to be so far away from this bomb though. Nico dropped Lato, posted up with the AUG. OG don't pull the trigger just yet. Flames jumping out the window. He's been seen. Lato's so blind though. Down he goes. coldzera trying to hold on to short if he can. dumau creeping. NEOFRAG still in Connector. Oh, that's a big frag from NEOFRAG. Leaving NQZ. He knows where he is as well. Down he goes. They lose everything in brutal fashion around Connector as the bomb's planted on B.
He's a one-man army over in Connector, but it doesn't matter. He's able to cut them all down. Like a Swiss Army knife. He's got all the tools for the job. The fact that they just don't clear that corner, it's brutal. You lose 2 players. Thought NQZ would at least have the trade, but look at how quick that is from NEOFRAG. Such a good map he's having. 15 kills for himself now. Very capable as an aggressive rifler on this team. 00Nation starting to fall more and more flat hit. Ooh, that nade, he heard it, hit them. They're coming out onto the B side. Look at how far in they are already. Lato, in a second, that's the bomb all the way over to bench. coldzera's still here to help. NEOFRAG's hoping to wrap around. He just spotted Lato, but he doesn't pull the trigger. Dexter and NEOFRAG both getting important kills, but Cold is still fighting back, and both OG players so low on health here. Oh, but Nico still finds the angle.
Speaking of angles though, Nex hasn't fired a shot yet. They have no idea where he is. 1 shot, 1 kill. Got a very good chance if his timing is right. Will they be focusing? Oh, that's a big headshot from Nico. An awkward round on B, but they prevail once again. 12-2, a avalanche of rounds for OG. In this first half. We move to the last round now, and this has been such a one-sided affair.
I guess whenever NEOFRAG has money spare, he just buys an auto sniper and just drops it at spawn. Good to know. Oh, wait. I say drop it at spawn. He's actually got it in his hands right now. Okay, he's baited me again, James. He's baited me again. This guy. He's just doing it to mess with me.
Exist used to like an auto sniper from CT on Mirage. Haven't really seen one since his days.
I remember Get Right had that one play on Inferno, the B-bomb site. But yeah, it's just the time to kill is so fast with the rifles nowadays. Ooh, here we go. Lato, nice headshot over on the B site. Cold here to help him. This combination looking pretty good to start things off, but Lato can now be isolated. Rotate arriving. Lato needs help because his teammates are just falling like flies. How has this happened?
Wow.
That's it.
Nothing
13-2.
but brutality from OG in the first half. 13-2. Lights out. Is it lights out, though, for their opponent? We'll soon find out.
pray to God for these signs. He know how hard I done try. Lately I'm looking for real shit, the things that my money can't buy. They don't understand how the shit goes, how they all use it and switch goes, how they all speed when they need some, then when you need them and they gone goes. They want the money in big rows, they use your name for a quick post. The same ones that told me to quit rap, I saw this shit man to get sold, but for now I need a shot with no chase. My girl need a wine in the state, my mom need a house for the late, so I got some money to make. They told me I got what it take, so I gotta take it all back. I told them I need my pay, I need my 50 for tax. I need a shot with no chase, my girl need a wine in the state, my mom need a house for the late, so I got some money to make. They told me I got what it take, so I gotta take it all back. I told them I need my pay, I need my 50 for tax.
Tell the wait to start another round. Millie on my wrist, I bust it down. King in my city, wear the crown. Got a check, need another now. I can never get enough. Woo. Yeah, that's right. I can never get enough. Come on. Woo. I can never get enough. You couldn't get money, need a new set. Try to go again, session, need a new bet. Been here 10 summers, boy, and I ain't lose yet. Cause I can never get enough. Jordan for my team, I'm LeBron in my city. Way ahead of these man, I could pop a Willie. Gunning these 7 figures if we gon' sign a dilly. Red, white, yellow, brown, I got them by the plenty. Woo! Just the definition of success. Did it back to back, that's repetition with the steps. Pushing up the work, I could do 100 reps. 5-star general, I'm about to pull up in the vet. Had a couple zeros, had to add another 4. Started with the product, turned that into a store. My 15 minutes turned into an encore. Got a in, but I ain't stopping till I go get me some more. Woo! Tell the wait to start another round. Millie on my wrist, I bust it down. King in my city, wear the crown. Got a check, need another now. I can never get enough. Woo. Yeah, that's right. My God, he's a viral! The best of the game.
Only one team in it in the first half. What will the second one look like? Well, if the pistol run goes the way of OG, then we may never find out. Let's see which way it will go. It was a violent affair in the first pistol, and that did really dictate the pace for the whole half, I feel like. Can 00Nation find their revenge?
They need to. Here in the pistol, it is a must-win, effectively. They have got themselves a P250, a smoke and a flash on coldzera. One man who does have a positive KD on the team right now. He will be setting up his teammates in this round. Some utility deployed towards A. They start to gain ground towards mid, and they're going to use that smoke to sneak one player behind it into jungle, but they're actually going to end up going back towards this B-bomb site here. Oh, and the flanking player dealt with. B Apartments has been pushed into. Nico finally traded, though. That's what they needed.
Dexter's in a strong position. If he can deliver a headshot, but he can't. There is a chance then for 00Nation. coldzera trying to force his way back into this map of Mirage. So far, so good. He's got sound cues for his squad as well. You should hear both players here. Lato poking. Flames has got 2/3 of the information now. And there's the remaining third. Fiku in the clutch. 1 versus 2 now after that frag onto Lato. He does not have a kit. He needs to find a way to force coldzera out. He's got a 1v1 though as dumau runs away. He has found a kit. He's got a flashbang trying to pull the players out. coldzera's committed to the bomb site. Surely he's not giving this kill. dumau moving forward. I don't think there was time either way. The pistol goes the way it needs to for 00Nation.
I couldn't believe coldzera jumping out to the bomb site either. I heard the surprise in your voice. You're like, what the hell? How has he decided to do that for? Bomb plant in a pretty good position for him. Made it dicey at the end there, but they pick up the pistol they needed. And in this one, OG have decided not to invest. So, comfortable round, hopefully, for 00Nation. That got way too close there, with Fiku landing some nice shots for his team. 00Nation pick up the much-needed pistol. Now OG, trying this boost, but next, wise to the tricks.
Still a dangerous round.
Just don't go through the smoke. And I'm fine. There you go. It's all good.
Oh, does he check?
I mean, it's a crossfire.
Oh,
dear.
my days. It's not the bomb, though. The bomb heads towards B. The site is secure. Everybody calm down. No kits.
What's the problem?
See what Nico chooses to do. He has a Mac 10 and no armor. NEOFRAG is absolutely sending it towards B-Apps. So it seems they're going to try and cause some shenanigans then. They'll be happy with that. 13 HP. Squeeze all he can out of it.
Extra money, Nico will try and get. There you go, $600. You're not going to use that Mac 10 in the next round anyway. And they take a bit more away from 00Nation. coldzera's top fragging right now on the server.
Oh.
They're losing 13-4.
Yeah, there's some experience for him. 20 kills for coldzera, 20 for 14. Very positive. And 13 for 4 scoreline is interesting. Not something you see every day.
Yeah, man, NQZ's had a rough map, it's got to be said. Especially as the AWPer on Mirage. Had your CT side, you've got to be picking your spot. Just wasn't able to do it on that first half. There is a flash towards mid. 00Nation going for that early control here in the gun round.
Maybe that performance from Cold can galvanize the squad to deliver. That is a hell of a headshot from Next. 8-1 as well, but there's a difference in rifles. I expect we'll see this slow pace from them once again, 00Nation. The question is, are OG brazen enough to take the game to them? Make some plays somewhere.
Loose there. Well timed for Dexter to get that kill towards mid back. 00Nation have got some good map control though. It's coldzera in this advanced position. Probably hearing that rotate. NEOFRAG though wins the fight. The bomb dropped and Next is blowing connector. He gets the all-important trade. But where is that bomb going? It's going back out towards mid. And it's going to try and go back towards the B site. Colt's just sitting here, hearing all these rotations. And finally, it's his time to pounce.
Oh, but Fiku's in connector. And the bomb is still heading towards B. Despite this, oh, this is crazy. There's 20 seconds on the clock, and the bomb's racing in. Dexter could be in a number of different places, and one person has to commit to a bomb plant here. How does this go there? Way Next with the low health, peeks the right angle, and finds a frag. I can't believe it. Planting for short where Fiku is as well. This just escalates frag after frag. Where is Lato now? He's got no idea. He doesn't have a kit either. Creeping forward as he tries to figure out where Lato might be. Lato's got to play for the bomb here. He has to play for the beeps. He's fully committing to a 10-second defuse. And that's not going to work out. That is a crazy round that finishes on the B bomb site. Really scary stuff for 00Nation. And again, with the pacing they have, I think this is going to be a really hard one for them against the likes of OG, who aren't shy to take some liberties.
Yeah, it almost looked like Lato put one shot into the smoke at the end there, just in case the defuse was happening, because he didn't quite believe it himself. Once he realized that shot hit, he was like, oh, okay. Oh, this is free then. I'll take it. 00Nation do take another round. Gotta say, considering Next is a very inexperienced player, has never really played an international LAN like this, he's fitting pretty nicely on 00Nation. It's not like he's been obviously behind the rest of the team. That round was a really nice example of his aim, getting a lovely 3K. Pistols for OG. Still got to be respectful of the Deegs. Oh, it's the bomb going alone in Palace. Oh, no. Okay, it's fine. NQZ's got it. Sure, they would have traded anyway, but always got to be careful.
Hello,
Ooh.
says Nico with the Desert Eagle, and goodbye, says coldzera. 37 seconds remain as 3 players head up towards short. dumau's going to hang out. NEOFRAG spam will not be rewarded. Big Dexter was spotted there. So 00Nation will move to 6. A buy is around the corner for OG. I'm expecting OG to be aggressive, to make some plays on their CT side.
Yeah, you've certainly got enough rounds to play with. And they're going to take a timeout before getting themselves into the round. I think that's Coach Rugger having a chance to have a chat with the team. Makes sense. You've lost your leadership figure in Nexa for a brief period of time, so they will be making sure they have everything on point. I believe Nexa stepped down from the lineup for personal reasons. So we have got Nico in with the squad here today. And there we go. We are ready to get back into the action. And we'll see if they decide to go aggressive, whether they're happy to just sit back and see what 00Nation have to offer. Incendiary put into window early to try and block that mid smoke. Doesn't look like the mid play is what's on the cards for 00Nation here, though. They're going over towards the A-bomb site quickly.
Spilling into the site, NEOFRAG sees danger. Flames post up a smoke. Give him some room to work with. A lot of mollies and a lot of smokes. NEOFRAG on the box. Could have been worse, that damage, but no one's watching CT. He takes 2 for free. There'll be a trade from Palace. Meanwhile, coldzera is lurking through B. We're looking at an old... Hold on a second. The bomb's exiting the site as well. I was wondering if we were looking for that classic Virtus Pro setup where they plant for short and the lurker comes to defend the bomb plant, but instead there's a full rotation, more Furia-esque. Next stuck in jungle now. He needs to stay up. That's a big headshot from him. OG have to wonder why the delay. They have to wonder why the delay. And QZ, such a slow progress to the B bomb site. But Nico might find an angle on him as he goes up the stairs. Oh, so close. But soon that bomb will be planted. OG completely spread out. Look at all the frags they found on the A bomb site. And they have to wonder what is going on. And now the jig is up. coldzera in a very strong position. That's a hell of a mid-round call when your in-game leader is missing, I must say. But will it pay off? OG have the person advantage. Nico starting to jiggle. There's some utility as well. But NQZ's got a strong position. All 3 players of kits. coldzera traded. NQZ moving forward. But he can't find that kill. No matter if it's A or B, OG will find the defuse on this occasion.
Yeah, just delaying it so that Dexter can get back to the AWP. He had to change to the rifle for the retake. And clearly that decision paid off for OG there. coldzera again getting himself into a good position, but unable to deliver a round win with that spot in the 2-on-3. Now OG just a couple of rounds away from confirming their opening win here in Group C of Pro League. It's fair to say, so far throughout the day, the favorites have won in all their matchups. They've all been 2-0s as well. And we might get the same in this one based on how this is going. Fast A play again. This time, NEOFRAG watching towards Palace. And he's just delayed them from fully committing to this play out onto the A site.
You can see Nico creeping in CT. As again, plan A has failed. I was going to say they're posturing to try and find out what might be happening elsewhere, but that is the bomb spotted on the radar in Palace, which is quite committed.
Bombs in the Eiffel Tower. Uh-oh. Get it back, boys. It's back on Mirage. We're fine.
Yeah. So we've got, well, Flames' position is absolutely critical to what else is happening here. He might even get some sound cues if NQZ isn't careful. He's still looking at this position. Oh, he's missed his shot as well. And that's the bomb.
No.
That's the bomb. Does he commit to it? They've lost the bomb. Oh, this is falling to pieces. Again, OG abusing 00Nation's slow pace on the T side. 20 seconds. Flames can chill here and deliver that kill. And this is falling to pieces then for 00Nation. I expected OG to continue to push on their CT side as they did on Ancient in some rounds. Understanding there would be gaps in the defenses here for 00Nation. That's a horrible way to concede match point.
Oh man, yeah, I don't even know what to say to that round. I think the less you think about it, the better. Otherwise, you will lose your mind if you're a 00Nation fan. I mean, NQZ, I feel like he's got to land those shots, man. I feel like he's got to. But alas, he goes down. And OG are one round away from the 2-0 here. A very close first map. It took double overtime for them to win on Ancient. But Mirage has been a completely different story here.
What is the call for a round such as this? Send it into the A bomb site. Keeping it simple might be the order of the day. Kill feed getting lit up as Dexter tries to find something for his team. Does he drop through the smoke and commit with the AWP? He does, versus the pistols, no less. Finds the full bang, but no frag. The fadeaway HE might not do the job. NQZ maybe looking to get to that AWP, caught in no man's land. 2-on-2 now, the pistols. The MAC-10 of Lato versus the rifles. Stay alive. Less than an ideal situation, putting it mildly. coldzera in the clutch once again, and with the Tech 9 moving forward to triple, but it's the end of the line for 00Nation. OG storm Mirage and take it 2-0.
Now 00Nation will have to go down to that mid-bracket once the defuse is confirmed, and it is indeed the 2-0 for OG in this one. They came in as favorites despite not having the full lineup here, despite not having Nexa, and they still delivered under some trying circumstances, especially on that first map.
Perhaps a question of survival, and again, at the end of that first map was somewhat difficult for them, but they were able to prevail eventually.